Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am going back to doing free reading giveaways for you guys. So for anybody who wants to comment giveaway down below in the comments, I will get you entered into my free reading giveaway. My rates did go back up. However, guys, you are in luck because I'm going to be doing some super good specials every month. This month I'm going to do 40 minutes for $40, which is like fantastic because you almost get an hour for pretty much less than half off. So that's phenomenal deal. So let me know if you guys are interested in doing that. And otherwise, I've been missing you guys. I hope you're having a fantastic first part of the 2021 year. I think everybody's pretty much, getting on the up and up with their energy, with their goals, with where everybody's trying to go, and how you're just feeling overall. I think everyone has kind of a refresher, type of vibe going on compared to last year. Being in Taurus season, and happy birthday to you, Taurus is out there. We're really going to be going over that energy, or we're working with that energy of determination and wanting to just really go towards those goals and use that determination, learn what we have from needing to be patient and kind of, understanding what is required from our behaviors, what's required of us to be able to maintain that energy and really bring in what we're trying to manifest into our life. Okay, so what all this means for you in Taurus season is that you have a beautiful opportunity to really refine what those goals look like, to slow things down, to center yourself, and to really get what you want in the best way possible. So that's kind of an overall of where we're at this month. And overall, and other than that, let's take a look at your love situation, because that's where we're really putting all that energy into. I'm focusing on love. We're going to look at, the circumstances of the situation, how we can go about helping the situation and the circumstances and all that jazz. And overall, we'll also see how they feel about you, okay? So let's get into it. Hey, Cancers. All right. We're going to start with your current situation and see what that is looking like. I'm going to pull kind of a overall energy card here, and then I will specify. So virtue, you acknowledge your loving attributes that encourage others to grow. All right. So maybe you're going through something that was a little bit challenging and you really had to kind of bring out that awareness that you've got it within you to let some of that stupidity go, or some stupid shit go, or just that, you've also got a very motivating factor about you to help others kind of see maybe your perspective in a different way, or maybe you were able to help bring in different level of appreciation to the situation or something like that. But let's pull one more, just because I feel like we should. Patience. You're able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. So patience and virtue, it's about the deeper meaning, of your relationship, and realizing that maybe you've got something that you like a little more than you thought that you did, and you really want to try to keep it in a good position. And the best way to do that is to nurture it, right, rather than kind of fight the grain. So I'm thinking you guys are actually have this strong desire, to take this connection and make it even deeper. The Lover's card here, the Ace of Cups, this is about falling in love. This is about sometimes things that mattered before don't matter anymore, and it's because you've seen or feel something with a person that you didn't think possible. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. I feel much better about that message, actually. So the outside influences that are affecting this are really joy, transformation, and compassion. So there's obviously, like I said, something definitely new going on here where it's got a whole new feel to it. And compassion's about, coming at it from a different angle and seeing things from a much more, let's kind of meet in the middle and let's compromise, and I want to see it from your way, and I want you to see it from my way, and let's make our way kind of an energy. And then transformation is through this, power of awareness, you realize that, man, maybe I'm in love, right? Maybe I'm in love. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're feeling super happy. You guys are in like this honeymoon phase at the moment. Definitely this improvement when it comes to the relationship side of things, okay? My, oh my. All right, where to devote your energy? Acceptance. You're ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. So rather than trying to, create like, rather than make it, oh shit, what am I trying to say? You want it to just flow. You don't want it to be like a conceived, shit, that's not what I'm trying to say either. Oh my gosh. Half of you probably already figured out what I'm trying to say. Anyway, the point is, you don't want it to be measured. You don't want somebody to have to premeditate this whole thing. You want it to be very, very flowing and very, just gonna go with it, basically. That wasn't what I was trying to say, but we're just gonna have to go past that, or I'm gonna irritate myself. Okay. And rather than expecting it to be a certain way, is the other part of that. The World and the Queen of Swords. Bringing yourself into this in a way that you can, be you, be your independent self, but also bring in this new relationship to where it makes you almost a better you. And that's something that is very good. It's a very positive thing to see. And the more you dedicate your energy into being your best self and recognizing that this relationship is really bringing that out of you, it continues to manifest the goodness that comes from that connection you have with this person. So keep doing that. I do see that recognition of yourself and continuing to show that independence as a woman or a man, but also, leaving room for that other person and satisfying that other person, and it being this really nice mixture going on is just really stepping up the game here when it comes to realizing that you're ready, that you've moved past all these old people, you've moved past these old situations, you don't have these underlying traumas that are, in your way. I mean, overall, you are falling in love over here, all right? What must you stop working against? So, discernment. You're developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. So you're learning to not let fear ruin or interfere with or influence something that's very good. And I think you've seen that in the past. I think that that's something that you maybe did because you weren't 100% healed or 100% at peace with what's happened in the past, or forgave those situations or circumstances. But at this point, I feel like you are very much aware of what you want, where you're at, how you came to this position, and you're ready to, and you just know the difference. And so it's not in your way. It's not becoming a problem with moving forward in the relationship. You can discern the difference between truth and illusion and fear, of love and commitment and things like that. So and no longer does that illusion or not knowing or that unknown stop you from having that strength. That doesn't do that anymore. I think it used to. I think it used to be very tough to keep a balance between the unknowns and having strength to just have faith in that future. That's tough for everybody. And once you kind of get into a better position with that patience, that determination, that steadiness, especially this month with that Taurus energy, that's really going to add a whole lot of boost to the goal that you're looking to get to. Now, how can you achieve stability and just kind of maintain this? Humility. You develop the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same but on different paths. So no one's forcing the other to do it a certain way. You're not, you don't have this overbearing expectation of what this other person should be like, or what they want to do, or how they should think, or none of that. There is a sense of autonomy and independence between the two of you, and you actually like that. You want them to have their own shit. You want to be able to do your own shit. But you also want to have that, you want to come together and have that combined desire to satisfy the other, that desire to want to be with one another and to do something together. And it's got such a nice balance of work and play and independence and, togetherness. All of that just works together. And if there's a pickle in the situation, you can communicate about it. Healthy, not in a toxic way. Anyway, so on top of that, Eight of Swords in reverse. So again, it's staying out of that old restriction and only focusing on the potentials of the new beginning of this relationship, of the next chapter, the next phase, wanting to strengthen it. You're keeping yourself in a positive mentality. If something negative comes in, you just replace it with something positive. It's super, super simple. The problem that we make is make it more complicated for ourselves by doing just that. We just find a way to make it complicated. Success. What is your potential to flourish in this situation here? I'd say probably highly likely, considering your cards here. Ownership. Yeah, you guys are able to acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments, and you learn to love them as lessons, and you learn to love them together. And there's no animosity. There's no one holding something over the other one's head. There's none of that shit. The Temperance card. Yeah. That balance, that ability to compromise, to see things, to have that patience, to desire that, and to be okay with that. That is really what is just taking this to that next level. It's going to be a nice adventure for you guys, and you're definitely feeling it. Some of you are all kinds of in the honeymoon phase of love. So keep me posted on how things are going. If you want to look at your situation, all that information is down below to book a reading. Otherwise, it is a general reading. So take what fits, leave the rest, and I hope you're having a wonderful month. Much love.